the whole spiritual system is a sense of a lot of points of assistance. It's there to help you through the entire path. If you don't have a mind, again, that just sees, like a rishi, someone who just sees the absolute reality everywhere, then you are not at that place where your mind can stay pinpointed on the supreme or divine nature. You are in body consciousness. And perhaps if you have different spiritual states of realization or absorption, you may have some spiritual consciousness along with your psychological consciousness and your physical body and physical life, physical world consciousness. So you have to understand what the ultimate goal is, but you also have to be very practical with where you are now and what works for you. So having that level of appropriateness of understanding the nature of the spiritual connection is useful, actually, for everyone. It's like what Hanuman said to Ram, and he's asked, and he said, when I don't know you, I serve you. If I don't know my true nature, if I don't know you, Ram, then I serve you. And when I do, then I am you. So unless you can outright state, and not just state because you read a philosophy, and not just state because there's some part of you that feels that it's true, and not just state because there's some part of you that actually has an authentic experience, if you don't have 100% of yourself able to identify all of this as your own, very own beingness, all of life, any loka, any realm, any aspect, any positive, negative, good, bad, if you don't see yourself as the infinite cosmic being, then you must, you could have that as a goal, but you must take a personal relationship with what the absolute is to you. This will change. It's supposed to. But we have to look at ourselves as kind of a human mind, body, soul thing. And you'll resonate at different levels. Of course, when you feel horrible, you'll feel really like you're a body. You're just craving for sleep and feel comfortable. So that's what happens. And that's what we all go through, these cycles of that kind of stuff. And when we feel really stuck in some sort of a ruminating thought that's unhealthy, you just feel stuck and tormented by the mind. You can't get out. So that's what happens. If you feel kind of more engaged in a meditative state, then you feel some shift or type or quality of awareness, and you feel more spread beyond the boundaries of the body and the mind and feel less affected by it. So you're that, but you notice that you kind of have good days and bad days of practice, which means you're kind of vacillating from, varying degrees of body consciousness, subtle, energetic, emotional, mental consciousness, and also your different degrees of psychic and spiritual consciousness. There's a lot of, consciousness, so you could say, that you have to explore through. So it's helpful to understand that this world is full of points within it that are meant to guide you. So the trees, the sun, the moon, which is what the whole system of the Vedas, Vedanta, is all based off of, Yoga Sutras. It's like so inclusive. It's inclusive to society. It's inclusive to your body, to your health. It's inclusive to your mind, to your emotional well-being. It's inclusive to your psychic system. It's inclusive to finances. It's inclusive to how you live, your relationships, your job that you hold, how you participate in the world at large, and also personally within your own life. So it's inclusive to everything. So this entire, Vedic and Vedantic system is inclusive to everything. So we want to be inclusive, to see that everything is here to help us.